Hello, true crimerers. This is the unsolved murder of Irene Waters. Viewer discretion is advised. At the time of this case, Irene Waters was 58 years old and she was living in the Lansing, Michigan area. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of information about her case. She was at the time living with her mom, and they were living on the 300 block of West Madison Street, and Irene was working at a local surgeon's office at the time. Her employer would say that she was easily the best employee they had in the building. She was the best at talking to patients. She was a strong and very capable woman, and as far as anyone knew, she had no enemies. On August 19th, 1972, the murdered body of a woman was found just behind the property that Irene and her mom lived at. That body would later be identified as 58-year-old Irene Waters. Irene had been stabbed multiple times, and this was clearly ruled a homicide. Unfortunately, though, I don't have any more information. That's really all there is published about her case. There's no details about how many times she was stabbed, about what the investigation has come up with, suspects, persons of interest. There's nothing. And even though this happened back in 1972, this was decades and decades ago, it doesn't mean that her story and her case shouldn't still be out there. To make sure that her story and her case isn't forgotten. Her killer could still be alive, very easily. And so there's always that chance, always that hope that someone somewhere out there might know the truth about what happened to Irene and they could come forward. You can always report information anonymously because no matter how old a case is, answers are always deserved. If you have any information on the murder of Irene Waters from 1972, please call 517-483-4600.